very, very important factor. If we're now going to refer somebody else in another, or in another area, we have to ensure that it doesn't damage our relationships that we have within, with those people. So it's very important that if these companies, let's say for instance, we have a relationship with Links. If somebody in, let's say Phil's going to go do a job down there, I have to know that whoever that's being referred to is somebody that I can trust, and so that referral is going to somebody that's reputable, that's got the training. It's very important that there's IICRC, SCREA, all the registered bodies, and they're doing the job correct. Yeah. So we have to make sure that we're not sending down somebody that's going to damage our relationship.
Yeah, I totally agree with that, Alex, and I think we can be really choosy with that as well, because if it's a lead you're giving us and we get them on, then basically we don't want to ruin it for you. If you want us to help administer it so other franchisees get it, we can, and we can kind of work with who are the top liners,
Yes.
And we'll be more choosy too about the areas that we say we can service. Some of the franchisees, unless they kind of are willing to pull their socks up and be more professional, then we're probably better off just saying we don't service that area, and let the franchisee know that we're just going to not, unless you want to improve in that area, we're not going to do it.
Yeah, because it's like Phil said, there's franchises out there like ourselves. We've invested heavily in equipment, training, etc., and we're geared towards growing that side of the business. Yeah. There are other franchisees out there that's regarded, well, when it comes along, we'll take it. If not, then we're just going to clean carpets.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, well,
Brendan,
sorry, Kel.
Brendan, sorry. Can I suggest that perhaps you give Brian Norris a phone call? And I know that we sort of said maybe about him being on the panel, and then the feedback was that he doesn't feel that he works good on panels and so forth. But perhaps if you give him a phone call and have a chat in regards to what you're trying to do, I think that he may also have some contacts for you that you may be able to use as reference points as well. Because I know
he's fantastic. I will for sure.
Yeah.
That's a great idea, Kelly. I'm sure Brian would be happy to help out in that regard.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I think he's doing some brilliant work, and he'd have some really good reference points for us to use.
Oh, great. I'll definitely put that on my action.
He's doing his dry ice cleaning and all sorts of stuff there.
Crime scene stuff.
He's really taken it to the next level, which has been great. And as I said, I did invite him to the panel before the very first one. Brian was obviously one of the ones I first thought of, but he just said I don't work very well on panels, and he's a bit of a funny personality, Brian. I love him to death, but sometimes in a group he says what he feels sometimes.
There's no filter.
There's no filter. That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, he has no filter. So, but I'm sure but in the same token, he's happy to help. So I think that's fine, Brendan. If you contact him, I'm sure he'll be happy to help there. Yeah,
I'll put that on my action list for sure. So heading into the next meeting, I'll start to reach out to Suncorp as well. If we haven't got a leg in at this stage, I'll start from scratch and see if I can get out to see one of the guys looking after it. So I'll put those things down. I'll target that and get on to Brian. If you guys can send through those details, that information, I'll give that to Graham from Steadfast. And as Locke said,